Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We are playing some Modern today, and in case you've been living under a rock for the last 24 hours, yesterday we had a significant...
Or been snowed in.
Who's getting snow?
Winter joke. Astrolabe. All right. I'll see myself out. We'll see y'all later.
That's good. I guess, it's July, so it's winter in the Southern Hemisphere.
There we go. There we go.
You know, I don't know...
what our viewership's like in the Southern Hemisphere, I'm not sure either, but, you know, bet it's not a non-zero amount.
Probably non-zero. Yeah. Regardless, Arkham's Astrolabe has been removed from the Modern format. And that means some significant things are going to change because Astrolabe has been a part of several of the top decks over the last, basically since Hogak.
yeah, basically since Modern Horizon. The first one was definitely Urza-based decks. And then, it's just transitioned more over to just snow control. But, a lot of decks have been playing Astrolabe, and it has been kind of a problem that has just been helping out a lot of very powerful strategies.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is try to focus on playing decks that we think improve in their standing in the metagame because of the removal of Arkham's Astrolabe for a variety of reasons. And we're also going to try out a different form of, a blue control deck. And something, because these decks are going to have to adapt as well without that cheap fixing and cheap cantrip. So
Icefang Quaddle being nerfed a little bit. That's a big deal for these decks.
Yeah, and that's actually a big reason why we're playing a lot of the other decks that we're playing, including what I'm going to be starting with, which is Gruul Midrange, the deck that has been one of the better decks in Modern for the last couple months, but really does not want to play against Icefang Quaddle because you're
not really.
Like Warbringer and these beefy creatures that can just get blocked down pretty easily. So Icefang Quaddle is one of the better removal spells in that matchup.
Yep.
And has really helped out these decks because you're playing Quaddle, but you're also playing Path Exile. And Path, you don't really want to be casting early. So Quaddle is what you're going to be using in your early removal on turns, 2 through 4. And then you can have Path, this really versatile removal spell in the end game and mid game when giving your opponent the land isn't as relevant.
Yeah. Whenever I would get to play a Quaddle, kill something, draw a card in combat, it just feels absolutely disgusting. It feels like the power level of Veil, where you're countering something and drawing a card, eliminating something from the battlefield. Now, I don't think these Icefang Quaddle decks are completely dead, though, to be honest. Like, all it means now is you either have to have a second Quaddle or you have to just wait till turn 3 till they can kill something, except a 1/1, of course. But that's a big difference. That is a huge difference, and it doesn't make it a good turn 2 play anymore. It makes it, a much better turn 3. But at the 3-drop slot in a lot of these decks, you want to be playing Earl, you want to be playing Teferi. So it is a huge hit to these decks. So the deck that I'm going to be starting off with is based on Bant control, except instead of Quaddles, we're playing Stoneforge Mystic because it's just better. And then you get to thinking, okay, why do I even need to play green? I can just focus more on Azorius. So that's what I did. Cut Uros and just played Azorius Stoneblade. Got the initial list from Harlan Fear, Stoneblade expert, I would say. And we're going to give it a shot.
Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense. We might still see some Icefang Quaddles around, but we're certainly going to see less. And that's going to help decks that don't want to be playing against Quaddle. And as you said, even as a turn 3 play, it can be awkward because you want to be playing other things, but it can also be awkward because it forces you to fetch 3 basic lands. And without Icefang Quaddle, having 3 basic lands in play is going to make it difficult to cast a lot of the different spells.
Or without Astrolabe, you're right, yeah.
Without, it's going to make it difficult to cast the spells that you want to be casting.
100%,
If you want to be playing things like Cryptic Command and Archmage's Charm, but still be 3 colors, you're really going to need to be getting some dual lands onto the battlefield.
Yeah, or Uro and stuff like that, just fetching, Island Forest when you're trying to Uro or also play Teferi and stuff like that just is not going to cut it without Astrolabe. So it's going to be a kind of a nail in the Bant control deck as we know it now. Definitely might transition into just different 2-drops, maybe just more controlling, more Supreme Verdict, stuff like that. I don't think it'll kill it completely, but definitely doesn't help our good old 4-drop Urza Lord High Artificer anymore. That card is basically just dead now, which makes me sad.
They just cut all the pieces around it, which hurts that one. But I like the move to Azorius. It kind of shifts the deck's strategy, too, because now you're more proactive. You're playing Stoneforge Mystic, you're playing Spell Queller, so you're a little bit less of a control deck and more of a mid-range or even a tempo-style deck. And that's going to be important because you just can't afford to play all the really powerful interactive spells that you played in the Astrolabe era.
Yep. Exactly. So shall we try it out? This matchup is always pretty good. What are those marbles doing over there? Ah, God, I hate it. So
you get to be on the play.
Excellent. I'll take the draw. No, just kidding.
Please do against my mana creature deck.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, baby. I like this hand. I will keep.
Yeah, I'll keep this.
I think I just want to start with this. Even though I'm not getting value off of it. We have another one, but I don't want to get tricked later on in the game, so I'll pass to you.
Ooh, that's a neat one. I will Utopia Sprawl my forest. I will name Red.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Let's go with... I'm going to take 2 and play Stoneforge.
Brings you to 18.
And I'm debating whether or not to get Batterskull or the sword here. I think Batterskull's a little bit better. And then I'll pass to you. Oh, Stoneforge. This card's so good. So very good. Yes. Yes, bring it, Ross. Feels good to be playing Modern again, I have to say. We focused our time and energy on so much Standard. It feels good to get back to my favorite format.
Really don't want to be so inefficient here. I'm going to go to 17.
Okay.
I'm going to get a Stomping Ground and play a Clothis.
Clothis, okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. Right now, no targets to be returned. I'm going to play a Vista, and I mean, I guess you can hit the Wooded Foothills here to do a little bit of ramping, but I think I'm pretty chill with that, so I'll pass to you. Nothing suspicious going on over here? 18 to 17.
Yeah, I just fetch shocked.
You're always on his side. You're always trying to help out Team Ross here.
Talking to Dad, I'm not paying attention to the game.
Hey, just like Ross. Yeah, I think it's a forced ability, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So no matter what, you have to exile, even if you don't want the mana. So no kind of saving that effect for later.
I will make red.
Okay.
I will bolt the Stoneforge Mystic.
Bolt the Stoneforge. Well, not in love with that, because I feel like you have a decent answer to my Batterskull, but I'm going to put it into play.
Get yourself a Germ.
Yep.
Stoneforge down. And then I will pillage the Batterskull.
Pillage?
Forge, please.
I don't have it.
Yeah, so I could have bolted the Stoneforge last turn, but it would I had nothing else to do with 2 mana. And getting the Clothis down, set this up for this turn, which just is a little risky if you had the Force, but
yeah, no, that seems like a nice play.
Worth the upside, I think.
I concur. Now let's see, what do we want to do? I think I'm going to play a Field of Ruin. And I'll play Stoneforge Mystic number 2. Go get the sword, and then it's your go.
Which sword you got?
Feast and Famine.
Feast and Famine.
You know, the pro green one against your green-based deck. How you like that?
It's pretty good.
All right.
I'm going to crack this, go to 16.
Okay. Now plenty of food for Clothis to go cray.
I have a couple of Blood Moons in my deck, so I'm going to get a basic here instead of a Stomping Ground.
Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. I mean, I knew the whole time, chat. I am always aware of everything this Gruul deck can do. Actually, I do. This is probably the deck I play against the most, but I just always play that Bant control deck with Quaddle, so I'll have to find a new favorite Modern deck. But the matchups in here are just always so good.
Yeah, the Gruul deck has a lot of play to it.
It really does. Cool. It's quite fun.
You have 5 in hand?
I do, yep. Clothis trigger on the stack, I assume?
Yeah. I'm just going to tag your Batterskull.
Okay.
Bring me to 18, you to 16.
Yep, switch lies.
And I will attempt a Chandra Torch of Defiance.
I don't feel good about that one, so I'm going to mana leak that.
I thought there would be a mana leak here.
Yeah. Now the question is, do I want second planes just in case you... just in case you Blood Moon me, but then I also need blue anyways. Yeah, let's get a planes. Why not?
4.
And then are you done?
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
All right. Whoops. Can I put those into my hand? Is that how that works? All right. So I mana leak that. I'm going to untap.
We have land 5.
We do. So I'm going to crack this. Sword
14.
equipped and attack.
So you'll go to 14, I'll go to 15. And we'll discard a Clothis.
Okay, I'll untap all my lands, and let's see if I have anything else to do. All right. No, not too much. Then I will pass to you.
Hey, I will exile your Misty Rainforest.
Okay, for mana.
Make a red and play a Glorybringer.
Gee banger. Okay. I will path that before combat.
Yeah, I think I should have played Glorybringer last turn and into the Chandra. Could have potentially maybe resolved the Chandra through a mana leak even if you pathed the Glorybringer, and if you leaked that, then maybe you would have path when I play the Chandra. So I think I screwed that up.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, buddy.
Let's just get another forest, I think.
Now I really need like a Jace or a Teferi or something to really push ahead.
I'll pass the turn.
I don't really want to activate my field here. I mean, I got the mana, and I definitely could, but I don't know. I guess it's not really doing much otherwise. Might as well do it.
Okay, I will get a mountain off of that.
Okay, and I will just get an island. Thin the deck out a little bit. Oh, good old Modern. Just everybody shuffling all the time, you know? Good times.
Yeah, I screwed up that order.
Good, good. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, draw. That's not very good. I will play a Misty. Gross. All right, attack.
I will go to 12. Yeah, because I drew a land last turn too. So if you would, I guess, you know, I would have shown my deck earlier. But
I'm not doing much else though. No untap or anything.
Okay, let's exile the path. Yeah,
Okay.
brings. Actually, let's exile the mana leak.
Mana leak. Okay.
So you go to 12. I go to 14.
Oh, I was at 16, but I must have missed one of the
I think
Clothis.
you missed some fetches. So I have you to 18.
What do you got me at, Rob?
16.
I had you at 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
2-1. I'll trust you.
So you're at 12. I'm at 14.
Okay.
I will play a Bloodbird Elf and trigger Cascade.
Yep.
I will attempt a Blood Moon.
And that is one away from Clothis here, huh?
It would appear so.
Okay. Blood Moon's not the biggest deal here. I can just go get another island, and then I can basically cast everything. So I'll sack to 11.
Yep.
I'll get this, and then, yeah, resolves.
And Bloodbird are good?
Yep.
Okay, Arbor Elf.
Okay.
Declare tax.
Yep. Thanks for that, Arbor Elf, buddy. Path that, Clothis. Get that out of there. All right, I will go to 8. I'm still in a lot of trouble, but I needed to get that Clothis off the battlefield. All right, so 8 to 14.
Yep, 8 to 14 and pass the turn.
All right, now, I mean, I can just lay back on this, which isn't terrible. Just getting in 3 right now is not the biggest of deals. I'll play this mountain. And yeah, I'm at a lower life total, so I should probably do that. Just pass to you.
And Glorybringer.
Please no.
Mountain.
Okay. Island, go.
That's a pretty good one.
Chandra. All right. Or Season Pyromancer,
draw 2 cards.
Yep. That was a good one. Card is quite strong.
I will play a Clothis.
Okay.
And I will untap here and play another Blood Moon.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Path Clothis. Okay. Now we probably got to start getting a little aggressive. I didn't want to play Snapcaster last turn because I wanted to gain some value. It's a pretty good one. Okay, so let's go with Teferi Time Raveler. Now I can re-equip the sword to Snapcaster, declare attacks.
Block.
Okay. Oh, not the best play. Okay, so let's go like this first. I will bounce. Re-equip. I guess we'll leave this untap, and I don't think I played a land. No, because I drew Teferi.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll play that and then say go.
Just snap in hand. We know about that.
Season Pyromancer is going to be quite obnoxious, though. Even just giving you 2 chump blockers for these sword creatures is pretty good.
Well, I think this will also be pretty obnoxious.
God, you're good.
So, the snap is going to have to be saved to path this Glorybringer. So I think I can safely just exert the Glorybringer, send these 2 at Corey. Oh, I guess I can force the snap to block here by sending everything at you because you're at exactly 8.
Yep.
So yeah, everything at you, exert on here.
God, that was lucky. Okay, block Bloodbraid.
Still go to 3.
You're so lucky.
Pass the turn.
All right, take 5. Yeah, down to 3. This is exerted.
I'm used to just putting them backwards.
Yeah,
we have
I have no
placards, Rob.
Oh, well, it's exerted. Oh, yep, I see them.
Perfect.
There you go. All right, I will opt.
Yep.
All
Be a
right.
pretty easy decision.
Yeah.
Does it get you back into the game or does it not?
Well, you can't kill me.
That's true. You do have a turn.
Yeah, okay, I'll play Jace.
Yeah.
That's a magic card.
It's pretty good. You can brain. Well, I guess Bouncing Glorybringer never is that good.
No, Bouncing Glorybringer is definitely not the play. Regardless, I'm going to take this up. I could Fate Seal you, but that seems pretty bad. I think it's just Brainstorm time.
Yep.
Well, none of these are great. So let's go like this. And opt, bottom, draw, play a land, pass to you.
Okay. So let's draw like another Glorybringer.
No, thank you.
Bloodbraid Elf, or
You've done enough.
that's also good.
Come on.
Draw 2 cards.
Yeah. I'm the blue deck. I'm supposed to be drawing cards.
That's a Bloodbraid Elf. Cascade, Arbor Elf.
You can't do that, you cheater. I have a
yeah.
Teferi.
So this just stays exiled?
Yeah.
Well, 3-power haste creature, good enough.
You can do that, though. So, yeah, GG. Yeah, if I would have drawn next turn, Brainstorm, well, that probably would have been good enough to get me out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you break that turn, I bet I win that game.
With that Brainstorm, yeah.
Yeah, with that Brainstorm. Because I hit Snap Path, Snap Path.
Yeah,
of glory.
Snap can cover Bloodbraid.
I don't know, though. You're still making 2 tokens with the Season Pyromancer. I'd probably still lose that game, but it'd be closer.
Yeah, Pyromancer drawing into Clothis, into Glorybringer draw, into Pyromancer drawing into Bloodbraid Elf.
Is that good?
It's a good set of draws.
all right. Well, Ross Merriam gets lucky for game number 1. We're going to do a little bit of sideboarding here on Versus Live, see what kind of tools I got. I have a feeling I have some Aether Gusts for you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Versus Live. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Sideboarding here with Versus Live. On my side from Azorius, Stoneblade, I want to be taking out Spell Quellers. I'm just pretty afraid of Lightning Bolt giving whatever spell I really need to deal with back to you. It just doesn't seem good enough to me to keep in. Seems a little bit more of a liability. Taking out the 1 Spell Snare, you actually go from 1 to 3 pretty well. Not a ton of 2s, so even on the draw where Spell Snare is usually just insane against certain decks, not very good here. Taking out 1 of the 3 forces, I actually really like this card at being able to pick off a Chandra, something like that when you really want to tap out or protect a Stoneforge, something like that.
I don't have a ton of targets for Force of Negation, but the ones I do are usually pretty important. And This is a very tempo-heavy matchup.
Exactly. But I am bringing in Celestial Purge for some of those tough-to-deal-with threats. This is going to be like the all-star. Taking out 1 of the Cryptic Commands, just in case if you left in Blood Moon, getting locked down by the multiple blue sources, or Veil of Summer. Then taking out Opt as well, just for a bunch of great cards against Gruul. Core Firewalker blocks basically everything. Gives me enough life to hopefully cushion, maybe let me survive an extra turn to find something. Celestial Purge is going to be probably the best sideboard card here. Hits Clothis, Glorybringer, would hit Blood Moon, Chandra, Bloodbraid Elf. Basically hit your whole deck. Supreme Verdict as a 1-of in case your board goes a little wide on me. And then Aether Gust against the green and red deck. Yep, that should be good.
Makes sense. On my side, Core is a 2-color deck with plenty of basics, so Blood Moon is not going to be super effective.
Hey, I'm not that basic.
Instead, we're going to bring in some chokes to play the same role, but be much more asymmetric.
Okay.
And a couple of Veils against a deck that's heavy on counter spells, also stops Aether Gust, so a solid card to have in small numbers. Don't want to overload on it because Core's removal is all generally white-based.
Yep.
2 is a good number.
For sure. I like it. Hopefully I can start with Stoneforge and you not kill it again, but then, leave my precious Batterskull alone. That game is so different if you didn't pillage, but, I mean, that's just going to happen a lot, you know. Games run away when you have Stoneforge, but the amount of times it can be interacted with pretty often. So, all right, Rob, can we get some questions from our lovely audience?
Yeah, we got a few here.
Okay.
First up, Thomas Puppy J wants to know, does Warza have a chance to still be good, or do you think it's just dead now?
It was already kind of struggling. It was really struggling, and if anyone's going to do it, it's our teammate Eli Cassis, and even he is feeling a little off Urza.
Yeah, that one's buried in the backyard.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, man, they had to make a lot of bans to that Urza deck to make it bad, though. Opal, Oko, and Astrolabe, yeah. Those were 12 of the cards that were very key to that deck's success, so... Rest in peace, Urza, Lord High Artificer. If you got one more, Rob, we'll take it.
Yeah, Millie Miltanks wanted to know, what do you think about no ban to Inverter and Pioneer, like either Dig Through Time or one of the combo pieces?
Well, I know you had a podcast about that. I'll let you start that one up.
It's just embarrassing.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Embarrassing.
Here's the thing that I think's ridiculous is like we would base the win percentage on Inverter right now, like a bunch of grinders have been playing the format the last couple weeks or whatever.
No one's been playing the format the last couple of weeks.
Exactly.
There's like 12 people in the league. They're all playing against each other.
Let me finish my point. You'll agree with me by the end. Like, sure, there's people grinding the format for the last 2 months, but it doesn't have any professional, tournaments to test for. So the people that are really good at Magic and are really trying to win a tournament, they're not playing Inverter right now. So maybe that win percentage is not that great. But if we were to get back to Pioneer Online Pro Tour or whatever, you best believe all the Inverter pros are going to be coming out of the woodworks, and it's going to dominate another event.
Also, they fired like 4 Pioneer tournaments in the last month, and I think Inverter has won at least 3 of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It won the Showcase Challenge on Sunday.
Yeah. Not surprised.
2 in the top 8.
Not surprised.
Just embarrassing.
Yeah, that one's wild to me. And Othanissa doesn't really do enough to combat it. Like, sure, it might make the green decks a little bit better, but yeah, that Pioneer ban was a little weird to me as well, I must say. But Modern, at least it's not too affected. The format should still be great. All right, so I will go first. Yeah, this hand isn't insane or anything, but it's worth keeping.
I will keep my hand as well.
All right, Fountain, go.
I will get a basic forest and play an Arbor Elf.
Okay.
19. You're up.
All right. Well, just in case of choke, I better get a Plains and play a Core Firewalker. Your go.
It's a pretty good one.
Not
19
bad.
all.
Not bad. 19 all.
I'm going to go to 16 and get a Stomping Ground.
Okay.
There we go. I'm going to use the Stomping Ground to Utopia Sprawl the Forest, name red.
Okay. You don't want to Utopia Sprawl the Stomping Ground?
No, I think I'm good.
Are you sure? You got two options. They do the same thing. Oops, you didn't see that.
I actually didn't, so you're good.
Hooray.
Okay, 16 to 19. Now I can make red-green, untap. Make
Turn
red,
2,
green.
4 mana. No big deal.
Yeah, we'll play Bloodbraid Elf. You'll gain 1 to 20. I'll Cascade.
Okay.
Play Clothis. You can gain 1.
Okay.
To 21.
Okay.
I have 6 Devotion.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Well, that was a pretty disgusting turn. That was quite disgusting, Mr. Rossmarian. Oh, boy. Well, I guess I will play a Field of Thy Ruin, I think. Maybe not. I'll just play an island and pass. I'm going to be doing a lot of defending.
I will exile that.
Okay, mana for you.
Make a green, I guess.
Okay.
I will play a Choke
Choke.
with 3 mana up to pay for a mana leak.
All right. Yep.
I will attack you for, let's say 7.
Trying to throw away Bloodbraid, huh? And I'm at 21, huh? All right, I'll block.
Okay, untap here.
Okay.
Stomp you. You gain 1 to 22.
Okay.
Take 2 to 20.
Yeah, got a 20, still before damage.
Here we go.
Still before damage, I'll Path Clothis.
Okay, I'll get a forest. These will trade because damage cannot be prevented this turn.
Lame.
And then I will pass.
All right, well, I don't want these islands locked down, so I guess I will leave that untapped. I'll play a Misty and pass to you. This choke is going to be obnoxious.
That is the idea. Let's play Bone Crusher.
Okay.
Attack for 1.
Beatdowns, 19.
And play an Arbor Elf.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. End step. I'll crack this.
Go to 18.
Yep.
Got a tapped Hallowed Fountain.
How do you know? I'll get an island. All right, and then I'll bounce, draw a card. Untap, draw.
Got 5 5 in hand over there?
I have 5 magical cards. Yep. All right. I will play a land and pass to you.
So get in for 4.
I'll take it. 14.
Not sure exactly how I want to play this.
And you have access to what? 8 mana total? That's kind of absurd. Yeah.
All right, I'll slam the choke.
All right, I kind of don't have a choice here. Kind of have to risk it. A Veil blows me out, but
13, got another cryptic.
yeah, Mystic Sanctuary, put Cryptic on top, opt for it, then counter draw.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Hooray! Okay, counter draw. And second choke.
Untap here and play a Scavengers.
Okay.
And actually, hold on. Let's sprawl it first, then untap. Name green here.
Okay.
Play Ooze, floating a green, exile Cryptic Command.
Cryptic. Okay.
Actually, there's a path in there still.
Yeah.
Yeah, exile the path.
Okay.
And then pass.
All right. Come on. Lame. Well.
No, and I should untap this before you go to, just so I definitely have access to the mana.
Yep. Nope, that makes sense. Quite poor draws on our part here. Quite poor draws indeed. So those are all on green, right?
One's on red.
Okay.
One's red, one's green.
Yeah, we just needed to draw anything off that. We've just been drawing quite miserably over here. Definitely not dead yet, but not looking good. Let's go with the Hollowed Fountain and pass to you.
Okay. On your end step, I'm going to float red, green, and exile Bloodbraid with the use.
Okay.
So I go to 17.
Okay.
Then I'd like to go to my turn.
Yep.
All right. I guess I could safely exile the Cryptic now, but then you could like snap opt. I don't want that to happen.
Makes sense. Playing around that is pretty smart.
I will attack for 7.
No blocks.
You go to 6.
Yeah, before damage.
Exile opt.
Okay.
Exile Cryptic.
Okay.
Oh, you had a Firewalker there too?
Yeah.
Just can't see your graveyard.
Sorry about that.
Whatever, that's fine.
Okay.
Just those.
All right, I'll take 4. I'm down to 10. You're at 17.
Yes, 10 to 17 is what I have.
I don't feel great about this game. I won't lie. Where's my blast zone when I need it, huh?
So green, green, red, untap.
Okay.
4 green, 2 red.
Okay.
Float green and 2 red, play choke.
Okay. That resolves.
Float green, red, bolt you.
Okay, I'll go to 7.
Untap here. Float 2 green Seasoned Pyromancer.
Okay, that resolves.
And land for turn and pass.
All right, so I can only untap my planes. I think I'm going to get max punished by playing this Hallowed Fountain tapped, not playing around the 1-of choke. Because I can play, I just had 3 lands, but I drew a Stoneforge. I can play Stoneforge, and I could, I would have, no, I could have played Batterskull if I didn't put this tapped. Then I think maybe I have a shot, but then I'm not untapping any lands except these.
You have 2 mana at that point.
Yeah.
I just, forced the trade here. And
yeah, I just drew nonstop lands. So, yeah, you win. And a Bloodbraid. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Had Bloodbraid next to me.
Yeah. But honestly, you got insanely lucky just to get the second choke. But that was like the only thing that was lucky about that game. Otherwise, it was just the threats just had so much built-in card advantage that there's just not much I can do. You even got around my Protection Red card with Bone Crusher. It was just kind of a beating.
Yeah, I've never really looked at this deck in, detail.
Yeah,
and I've always been skeptical of it, but when you really break it down and look at it, the Gruul Midrange deck has, like you said, so much built-in card advantage with the threats. It feels like it reached a critical mass of those kinds of threats that it's now just really impressive.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've long thought that the Arbor Elf Utopia Spiral engine was underutilized and underappreciated.
Yeah, that's powerful. Yeah.
And it's very powerful. This deck uses it incredibly well.
It was turn 2. You had 4 mana that you used that turn, but you had access to 5. So by turn 2, you had 5 mana essentially on the battlefield.
I gained access to 4 mana.
You have 4 mana that turn, but you had access. You were going to untap that next turn with access to 5 mana if you played a land 6.
Yeah, and I cast Bloodbraid Elf, hit Klothys, right? So
on turn 2.
On turn 2, I had 5 mana, was 1 devotion off of an active Klothys, and had Bloodbraid that had already attacked, which is like...
It's absurd. Yeah. And then access to 2 chokes at some point. I did my best to try to Cryptic Bounce, get myself out of it. I knew I had to draw a way to draw a card because I just had nothing at that point, but instead I just drew 3 lands and couldn't get it done. But yeah, the Gruul deck looked impressive.
Well, we will get a pity game in here.
Pity game. Woo, woo. But first, Rob, you got any questions for us?
We had a question earlier, Ross, about not boarding in Cinder Vines against a deck with a lot of spells.
Honestly, I thought about Cinder Vines more to do with the equipment than it just pinging Corey for a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
That kind of effect really is only good
when it's connected to Klothys.
No, it's when it you're looking for that kind of effect against decks that are comboing off with a ton of spells. Things like Storm. And similar effects like that. So here, where it's just going to be sort of a burn spell that can occasionally tag an equipment, I don't think it's going to be worth it.
Because then I just don't play the equipment, right?
Yeah. If I had no other way to deal with artifacts, this would be fine, and I would bring it in. But I think it's worse than Pillage, because the Stone Rain mode of Pillage is quite good in this match.
Oh, definitely.
Especially when I also have chokes, like I can blow up your planes and then choke you.
Yeah. And I just can never access white, I think it's interesting, and it is something we talked about. So it's definitely on our radar. But I think it's just, if you were super afraid and Stoneforge was just like the end-all be-all against you, which some matchups it is. But when you have Lightning Bolt in your deck, you can contain Stoneforge pretty well.
Stomp, I have Glorybringer.
Exactly. You're not cold to Stoneforge. It's a good card. You got to deal with it, but it's not insane, so.
And if it's just not better than Pillage, and you just don't need too many of that effect.
Good question, though, my friends. Okay, I'm going to keep this. We need a little help from the top of the deck, but you can't mulligan this one.
So this hand has none of our accelerants. We do have a Bolt for an early Stoneforge, but I think this hand is just going to be too slow, and I should mulligan it.
All right. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. You can't see under, but I'm smiling under the mask.
It's a pity game. I already got the match.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'll take it. Hey, I take pride in not getting 3-0 swept at any point. So this pity game means just as much as any other game.
I can respect that.
Yep. Yeah, our hand is pretty strong here, though. We do need a little help from the top of the deck. Pretty obvious what we need, but no way you can ship this hand back. It's quite good if we hit.
Okay. Okay. This hand is going to need some help, but it has some good things going for it. So obviously put one of those back.
Mystic Sanctuary and pass to you.
Let's see. Utopia Sprawl and name red.
Okay.
That's the turn.
All right. I will take 2 and pass to you.
I will play a Scavenging Ooze.
Scavenging Ooze. I'll mana leak that.
I will veil you.
You jerk.
Let's get a Stomping Ground.
You jerk.
I was really happy that I drew that Scavenging Ooze there, because otherwise I was just going to have to jam a 3-drop into your mana leak.
Yeah.
This has made it so much easier.
Lucky, I must say.
So you're at 18, I'm at 17.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. Okay, I will play this land. What to play now? I think it's still this, because we just need to draw a card anyways. Pretty solid play.
A little Teferi action.
A little Teferi action. I'm just deciding what land I want to get here. I think we're just dead to choke anyways, so I don't really have to play around that too much. Yeah, I'll get a plains just in case, though.
You're at 17.
Yep, and then I'll bounce, draw a card, and then it'll be your turn.
Not a bad reply there from Corey.
And choke.
Do not have the choke. But I will play a Clothis.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
I'll take that.
Yeah, not a great response for me, but my hand is chock full of stuff. I just want to be pretty efficient here. Not super worried about the Teferi.
All right, I'll tick that up. And I think I just want to play defensive here. I could be a little proactive this turn, but I don't think it's super effective. But maybe that's not necessarily true. Huh. It's definitely a very crucial turn. But I think we'll just go land go. Pass to you.
Okay, I would like to exile your Flooded Strand.
Flooded Strand. You got mana.
I will make a red mana.
Okay.
And I would like to stomp your Teferi.
All right, I'll snap mana like that.
It's unfortunate.
Stomp the yard.
Okay, Scavenging Ooze.
Okay.
You can go. If I'd drawn a land there, I would have been able to exile the leak and prevent that from happening.
Or you could have just Clothised it, but...
Yeah, but I needed... I wanted to play the Ooze, too.
Yeah.
Again, I'm pretty concerned about actually deploying my threats.
That's true.
And I'm mana tight, so I was willing to take the risk.
Yeah, no, that makes sense
Maybe
as well.
It was bad.
Now what to do? I do just want to make sure Teferi sticks around and I could at least get a double activation, aka I already activated it once. Be able to do it one more time. But I also want to defend against any choke nonsense because that is a solid way that I just lose on the spot. So... this is a tough one. I think this is a very crucial spot in the game. But I think I'm just going to go land go. All that suspense for nothing. All right, close this o'clock. it's just land as mana. Everything else is the 2 damage, the drain, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exile the Windswept Heath.
Okay, mana.
I will make a green. I will
Okay.
exile the Bone Crusher with the ooze.
Okay.
I go to 18.
Yep.
I will attack Teferi.
I'll block.
I will bolt Teferi.
That one's going to be tougher to deal with. I think I just have to let Teferi go now. Not that big of a deal. Yep, Teferi's dead.
Okay. I'll pass the turn.
All right.
You got 4 in hand?
4 in hand, yep. End step, I'm going to bounce draw a card. And could Mystic Sanctuary or Misty Rain for, yeah, Sanctuary to put Cryptic back on top. Oh, I guess I can't do that. You have Ooze. That wouldn't work out too well for me. So, yep. I'll just ignore that and we'll untap, draw. Play another land. And you have 4 cards?
Yep.
Okay. Tough spot indeed.
Well, you got a nice game here.
Yeah, this is a good one. And the Utopia Sprawl is on green, correct?
It's on red.
Oh, it's on red. Okay.
I think it's basically a mono red besides the accelerants and scavenging ooze.
That makes sense.
Like red and gold cards.
I want to play Jace.
It's pretty good.
I think I want to tick up to get out of range here of this ooze. Yeah, I'm going to tick up on you. You can have that one. And then pass to you.
Okay, in step, I will exile the Cryptic. Ooh, you have 2 fetches now?
Yep.
I'll exile the Snap.
Okay.
Brings me to 19.
Yep.
Go to my turn.
You got it. I like that you didn't end step bolt as well. I would kind of assume that you do not have another one, but it's only 1 mana, so it's not a huge requirement, so that maybe isn't necessarily true.
Yeah. I'll play a Clothis.
Sure.
It's Corey in an awkward spot. If you wanted to counter that, you would lose the Jace.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to recombat that for sure. Attack the Jace for 4.
In response, I'll crack.
Brings you to 16.
Yep. I was at 18. I probably missed one, though.
Yeah.
All right, 17. I'm going to...
Yeah, you shocked with the Halophant, and then there's 2 fetches here.
Okay, perfect. All right, Mystic Sanctuary, target Cryptic.
3 Mystic Sanctuaries in your deck?
2. Where do you see a third?
I'm just wondering why you would make this play into the ooze.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the third's still in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 3 in the deck. So I can use... Corey knows I have an Arbor Elf in hand, which I would kind of want to get into play. Yeah, I should have exiled the Cryptic before you got a chance to play another fetch. That was my mistake. No, I'm going to get very punished for it. But yeah, I'll make you use the other sanctuary.
All right, I don't have another sanctuary.
Okay, perfect.
Still before damage. I'll sack this.
Get a 15 and pass my thing.
I was just at 17, right?
No, this is your third fetch, and you shocked this on turn
1, 2,
2.
3, 4, 5. Okay, yep. Sorry. Okay, so 15 right now. I might take 2 for a hollowed fountain.
You should have me at 19 because I fetch shocked, but I gained 2 with ooze.
Yep. Debating what I want to do here. I think I just want to do this to protect Jace's loyalty here. So we're just going to do this. Stay at 15 to 19.
Yeah.
Life totals are easy, and gust it. Yep.
I will send that to the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to... The Mystic Sanctuary line there, I know I got my Cryptic eaten alive, but it guaranteed you didn't have a bolt, or you couldn't use a bolt, and I thought that was worth it.
Or Veil, yeah.
Yeah, or Veil, so... All right, where'd you go? Top, bottom?
Bottom.
Okay.
I'll pass the turn.
All right, this is what I wanted. I'm tapping with an active Jace. So let's brainstorm. This on top. And probably this on top. I don't think I want this either. I'm going to play this. Start my turn with a Purge. And I'll pass to you.
I'm going to play Susan Pyromancer.
So you're looking to discard 2 cards, try to get some stuff. That is good just because I don't really want the 1/1s to hang around, but I guess it's not the worst thing. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll discard Arbor Elf and Pillage.
Okay, so you get 2 things.
Get some of my tokens.
Okay.
Pass the turn. No land still.
No Arbor Elf either. Oh, you discarded it.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Debating if I want the card I left on top, and I kind of think I do. I guess it's not insane. Yeah, okay. Untap, draw.
You have 3 in hand right now?
3 in hand. You know none of them.
You don't know any other cards in my hand either.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, this has been a good game. I am going to brainstorm. All right, I'll put these 2 back, I believe. Yep. I'm going to play Teferi Time Raveler.
Yep.
I'll tick that up and pass to you.
For a Jace.
Okie dokie. Jace at 1.
Season Pyromancer.
Sure.
I will discard Glorybringer and Clothis.
Okay. 2 more Ross Merriams.
And play land and pass the turn.
All right. I will crack.
14, got the verdict.
Maybe.
We're going to 12 for it.
I guess I could, huh? Yeah, yeah, okay. I will take the damage and I will verdict you since I had Teferi.
This is very punishing.
Yep. All right. Untap. Draw. Brainstorm. Okay. All right, we'll put these on top. I will. Could tick down to Fairy on like Utopia Sprawl if I really wanted to. Doesn't really have some value to me, so I'll just tick up past you.
Crack this fetch. I'll go to 18.
Okay. Go Planeswalkers. Go Planeswalkers. This game has been pretty sweet.
I could have played pretty well around the verdict, but they would have played into a ton of other things.
Yep. I did have other things, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Verdict is a tough one to play around when Teferi's on the battlefield. It's just tough to play around anything with Teferi, you know? All right.
Now we're hitting lands. I had to give up a bunch to try to hit.
Yeah, look at all those great spells you threw away. But at the time, you just needed to because you did not... you were not hitting lands when you needed them.
Yeah, like 5 in hand?
I have 4. Bloodbraid Elf.
Oh, this isn't even good because you have the Teferi.
Yeah, it doesn't cascade, but it is a 3-mana or 4-mana 3/2.
Should have pitched this one to the Season Pyromancer. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, we just have to go on the Season Pyromancer plan then, so I'll pass.
Okay, that makes sense. Anything we want to do here? I don't really think so. I do have one option here. It's kind of an odd one, but it's not the worst. All right, let's try it. This might be a little aggro, but I'm going to go bounce, draw a card on your forest.
Yeah, if you had Cryptic plus Verdict, I was just screwed.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
it forces you to Pyromancer, yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. Then we'll untap, draw. I'll bounce a Ross. I'll tick up on you. Bottom that. And I will play this land and pass to you.
Attack Jace.
Down to 2.
Pass.
All right, so still on that Pyromancer plan. I'll just untap. Brainstorm. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Crack this. Put this
Go to
into
11.
play. Yep.
This game is snowballed out of control.
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. All right, play a land. Then we're going to play a Batter Skull. And get a Germ. Tick up to Fairy and pass to you.
Crack this fetch, go to 17.
Okay.
Get some more elementals.
Okay. All right.
play a choke.
Not in love with that. Not in love with that at all. It's tough. You have 3 cards?
3 cards.
All right. Let's go with Force Negation.
Okay. I will pillage your battle skull.
Pillage thy skull, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good.
I will send all 3 elementals at Jace to play around a path.
Okay, Jace is dead.
And I will pass the turn.
All right, yeah, that's a great turn for you.
Still got a stocked hand over there, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Oops. All right, I will bounce one of these.
Play another Jace.
Play another Jace.
Corey had so much time, given how much pressure I was putting the Jace, to just find another one and
Brainstorm.
reserve.
Yep, exactly. All right, definitely want to put that back.
Sounds like he's putting an equipment back. Before it was Stoneforge Mystic.
You don't know me. You don't know me. All right, maybe you know me. Yeah, I'll play Stoneforge. I will reveal this. I will get this. I did all my equipment, and then I will pass to you.
Let's send both elementals at the Teferi.
I will block one of them.
Yep.
All right, it dies.
And I'll play a land and a Bloodbird Elf and Cascade.
Yep.
I will bolt the Jace.
Both the J's, huh? That's pretty good. Gust that.
Awkward.
Yeah.
I will leave it on top, though.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap. I will tick up on you. I'll leave it.
Yep.
I guess I can tick up on myself then, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll tick up on myself, actually. I will bottom that. I will cast a Teferi. And then with the other 5, play an equip.
Yep.
Attack.
It's fine.
Okay.
I go to 15, discard this land.
You go to 15. Then I will. That's only at 4 unless I want to tick up. Then, yeah, I'll just tick up and pass to you.
Okay, so you have 4 cards in hand. I left the bolt on top because I had a fetch, so I could still decide if I wanted to draw it or not.
Makes sense.
And it sort of forced a +2 out of the Jace instead of a Brainstorm. But I think I need to find something better.
Yeah.
Probably need to somehow hope you can't answer a Glorybringer.
I think I can save you some time here.
Yeah, that'll be big.
That'll do. Yeah, I think I had officially locked it up. There's that one turn where I gave you a glimmer of hope with maybe just how I played. I played a little bit aggressively. I could have pitched something to force, but I was like, I would have had to pitch a Jace, and I was like, the value of you just constantly attacking Jace was high enough to just replay it. than pitching it to force and then also having snap gust or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I did that, it would have worked out better that turn, I think. But
yeah, and I had that one turn where I played the second Pyromancer, discarded 2 spells, and then I finally started drawing lands.
Yeah,
so I ended up being sort of both screwed and flooded in that game, which was awkward. I didn't come out fast enough, and
that's the story of your life. Just constantly mana screwed and mana flooded at the same time. Welcome to the life of Ross Merriam.
Gruul deck got the match. You see some of the inconsistency when you're a mana creature deck. You need to curve out nicely. I stumbled a bit early, and that gave you all the time you needed to establish that Jace, and that Jace ran away with the game.
Yeah, and believe it or not, it was a lot better when you didn't have turn 2 Bloodbraid into Klothys. Even on the draw, that's quite the strong play.
I didn't have the Arbor Elf Sprawl draw.
Exactly. But honestly, the Gruul deck has always impressed me. Every time I always play blue Mystic Sanctuary decks. It's just my style since Oko and Mox Opal left. But the games are always good. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. The games are always good when I'm in it, but there's always those games where it's just absolute beatdown from the Gruul side and not much you can do. But pretty fun match to start off our No Astrolabe Modern series. You take the first match. I'll have to win the last 2 if I want to defend the marbles. But
and honestly, I think you saw there the lack of Icefang Waddle really punished you. You had some hard time dealing with my aggression there in the games where I curved out, and Icefang Waddle really would have helped, as would have Uro.
Even just Uro is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Uro absolutely destroys that deck. But you do have Klothys, you do have all this stuff to do it. But it's not too hard to wait till turn 6 when I can Uro and escape it, bring it back, and and maybe that is just one concession why even now the Bant deck is better. Just throw in some Uros, play some breeding pools. It's not a huge cost when you have fetch lands, and the upside is so good. And I honestly think Uro is the best in Modern out of any format. It just dominates with fetch lands. So maybe that's a reason to do that. But any just Azorius Stoneblade fans out there, the deck is still live. It's still absolutely medium, just like it was before. So, all right, we're going to take a short 5-minute break here, and then we're going to bring you round 2 on Versus Live, where I am going to be playing, Classic Jund. Yeah. What do you got?
Another deck that really likes to see a lack of Icefang Waddles.
Yes.
And I'm going to be playing a deck that really likes to see a decline in Uro, and that is a Burn.
Burn, yeah, no kidding. Burn is going to be coming back. I think Astrolabe in the metagame hurts Burn the most because everybody's searching up basic lands or snow lands. Yeah. But now when people actually have to deal themselves damage with fetch land, shock lands again, Burn's back on the menu. So we got that round 2 coming up for you next, and we will take a short 5-minute break, and we'll be right back here on Versus Live.